Why do brilliant, highly educated people struggle so much? I mean, think about it. You probably know a genius software engineer drowning in credit card debt, right? Or a stressed out accountant who works insanely hard, does absolutely everything right, but is still just totally broke at the end of the month. Why does this happen? Well, the source material hits us with a brutal truth. They never learned how to actually earn money. School teaches you how to count it, school teaches you how to invest it, but it literally never teaches you the exact science of how to generate it. 95%. Wrap your head around that. That is the horrific number of people trapped in a vicious cycle of financial struggle. And the text argues that it's not a lack of effort. It's definitely not bad luck. People are trapped because of a corrupted code inside their own minds. It's like they're running on a completely faulty operating system. In daily life, this looks like self-sabotage. It's the person who gets a huge raise and then immediately finds a new way to blow the cash. They are quite literally programmed for struggle. Bob Proctor frames this whole philosophy with literal life or death stakes. He says, you're either going to grow or you're going to die. It's create or disintegrate. There is absolutely no such thing as standing still here. You can't just level out. You can't just coast and hold your position. In nature, the law is adapt or die, right? Well, according to this exact science of wealth, right now, at this exact second, you are either actively creating your reality or you are actively dying. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the hidden wealth code, escaping the paradigm prison. Let's dive right in. Okay, so this brings us to the core concept of a paradigm. The source describes this as a prison you don't even know you're in. A paradigm is simply a program running in your subconscious mind. But here is the terrifying part that the text really highlights. You didn't even like the code. When you were a baby, your biocomputer was coded by people who honestly had no idea what they were doing. You inherited their fears. You inherited their poverty consciousness. If you grew up constantly hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or we just can't afford that, your mind was programmed for struggle before you could even form a sentence. Now, the source material aggressively debunks some mainstream fluff right here. Look, we've all heard about the law of attraction, right? Popular culture tells you to just sit on your couch, think really hard about $1 million, and it'll magically appear. The text calls that complete nonsense. It argues the law of attraction is totally incomplete because it's only a secondary law. Just thinking about what you want, that will absolutely not save you.
The primary law and the ultimate life-saving shortcut to wealth and health is the law of vibration. The universe dictates that absolutely everything moves. Nothing rests. Even the walls around you right now are vibrating at a molecular level. Your mind and body are in a constant state of vibration, and that frequency is dictated by your thoughts. This philosophy teaches that you don't get what you want. You get what you vibrate in harmony with. Think of it like a radio. You can't tune into 98.7 FM and expect to hear the broadcast for 101.5. If you're in a negative, stressed out vibration, you're literally acting as a magnet for more bad stuff. You have to actively change the frequency.
And because of this law of vibration, working toward a goal is actually presented as a guaranteed path to failure. The text points out that most people look at their current physical reality, they see they don't have the money yet, and they feel defeated. The secret? You must work from the goal. You have to build the image of success in your mind first. See yourself already there. The theory is that if you hold that image intellectually and get emotionally involved with it, you already possess it. The only place you don't have it yet is in the physical world. You have to work from the finish line. This introduces a really dramatic contrast between reacting and responding. The text highlights a tiny, microscopic space between every external situation and your action. It's just a millisecond. When you immediately react to a bad situation, you surrender your power entirely. You give absolute control to the outside world and let it dictate your internal vibration. But when you pause in that millisecond and consciously choose to respond, you take the power back. The psychology here is all about emotional regulation. Creators don't react to chaos. Creators calmly respond. The source issues a ticking clock warning here. If you let the outside world control you, you're literally toast. If you sit down and consume negative news, chaos, and global panic, your mind becomes chaotic. You drop into a terrible vibration. According to the text, your reality will physically disintegrate. The advice is absolute. Turn it off. You have to protect your mind at all costs. So the million-dollar question is this: how do we actually rewrite this corrupted code? How do we shatter this paradigm prison right now, before it's too late? Because your subconscious mind is controlling your behavior, and right now, it's wired for failure. We need a cure. and we need it today. Well, the text reveals the cure, the ultimate weapon, repetition. This is the blunt, life-saving instrument you absolutely must use to overwrite your subconscious programming. Why? Because the subconscious mind doesn't understand logic at all. It only understands what is repeatedly hammered into it. You can't just hear a good idea once and be fixed. It's a mechanical, scientific process. You have to force it into your subjective mind over and over and over again. Repetition is exactly how you learn to walk as a toddler. It's how an elite athlete masters a complex play through pure muscle memory. It is the exact same mechanism you have to use to overwrite the poverty code in your brain. To actually do this, the source lays out an exact rapid-fire daily sequence. First, carry a goal card written in the present tense. Why the present tense? Because the subconscious mind only operates in the now. It doesn't care about what you will do, it only cares about what you are doing. Second, physically touch that card in your pocket throughout the day. That sensory physical touch sends a literal light message flying through your nervous system, hitting the cells in your brain and flashing the image of success on the screen of your mind instantly. Third, write down 10 things you are grateful for. Why 10? Because it forces your brain to aggressively search for the good. Gratitude is the ultimate mental adjustment. It kills stress instantly and forces a shift in your vibration. Finally, focus heavily on multiple sources of income. That final point is completely critical because the exact science of wealth demands you shatter the myth of the single job. The text argues that having just one source of income is an incredibly dangerous trap. If that one source dries up, you are finished. Wealthy people do not just have a single job. They build multiple, continuous streams of income. They set up automated systems. The ultimate goal outlined here is that you can literally earn more money while you are sleeping than you could possibly spend while you're awake. Proctor hands us the exact mantra you need to trigger this massive shift. Quote, "I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. The source stresses that you must repeat this relentlessly, every single day. By doing so, you're forcing your subjective mind to accept this brand new, wealthy reality. Repetition will turn this thought into your physical truth." According to this philosophy, the stakes are literally at a fever pitch. Reprogram or disintegrate. The choice is entirely yours. The text makes it incredibly clear that you cannot ignore this. This knowledge isn't just fluffy self-help. It's a vital, urgent survival tool. If you do not actively take control of your paradigm and rewrite the code yourself, the environment will crush you. The message is simple. Act immediately. So the ultimate question is, are you going to keep running someone else's corrupted code, or are you going to finally take the wheel and write your own? Look, don't just watch this. You need the right tools to actually shift your reality. Go to manifestatormind.com right now. Get your mindset blueprints and start changing your life tonight. The link is right below. Click.